Hey guys, it's Vance Carlos here, your homeboy Vance Carlos, and here I have a battle for you against a guy named Carol. And just gonna say this right now, that I had this battle a really long ass time ago, so just letting you guys know that that I apologize if I make any mistakes in this commentary. So like I said, I had this battle a really long ass time ago, so I'll probably make mistakes um, here and there. So just to keep this short and just get into this battle, I'm just gonna say my Pokemon and what items they have real quickly here, and I don't really have to say my opponent's Pokemon. You can just see it right there. So here I'm using a Tyrantrum here with a air balloon, Talonflame with yeah, sorry guys, I don't remember what item Talonflame had, so just gonna go on to Scizor. Scizor is my Mega Pokemon with the Mega Stone. Ferrothorn is has the leftovers. My Hydreigon has Choice Scarf, and Greninja has life form. So yeah, we could just get to this battle now. So here we go, and here we go, guys. Let's go, son. So he leads out with this Noivern, and I lead out with my Tyrantrum here. So here I switch out because I know that the Noivern's faster than me, so I know it's gonna go for the Draco. So I go into my Ferrothorn to take the Draco Meteor, and even though it resists the Draco Meteor, my Ferrothorn, it still takes a pretty decent amount of damage there. So it was probably the Noivern's probably Choice Specs or something. Not really sure, but. Yeah, here he switches out now since he can't do anything to my Ferrothorn. Special attack, it's minus 2 special attack, so he switches out into his Alakazam, and I go for the Thunder Wave here, and I paralyze the Alakazam, so that's good. So now it's Alakazams are really fast, but since I paralyzed it, it's much slower now. So here in the next turn, I didn't really know what to do other than just go for the spikes here. So I was kind of scared that the Alakazam had Focus Blast, the fighting type move, so but I wasn't really sure. But no, I figured out that it doesn't have Focus Blast, which is pretty good, and he goes for the Substitute here, and I go for the spikes. So now the Alakazam is behind the Substitute, so that's not good, so I have to do something about that. So here he goes for the Shadow Ball, and I go for the Power Whip, and that's gonna break the Substitute there. That's gonna break the Substitute. And then next turn, let's see here, I'm trying to remember here. Alright then, so he gets paralyzed here, and I go for another Power Whip. And that's almost gonna kill it, just a little bit more, but not quite enough. So I take Iron Barb's damage from the Alakazam because the ability that it had was Trace, so it could copy any ability that the Pokemon and he can basically just copy any ability of his the opponent's Pokemon. So here I take it out with the Power Whip, and I take it out here, and now it brings out his Noivern. So here I figure it had Flamethrower, so I just stayed in. Didn't want any other Pokemon to get hit with massive damage, but he goes for the Boom Burst, which is I'm glad I stayed in, because that would have done massive damage to it if I switched out. So here I bring on my Hydreigon, and here he immediately knew that my Hydreigon was Scarf, so he switches out to his Azumarill to take the Draco Meteor, and so the Draco Meteor doesn't affect the Azumarill because it's a fairy type now. Now here I switch on to my Scizor to take whatever attack he wanted to go for. Goes for the Play Rough, and here I Mega Evolve my Scizor, and I go for the, I think I go for the U-turn or Bullet Punch, either one of those moves. And here he goes for the Super Power, which does a massive amount of damage there. And here I go for the U-turn. I switch into my Greninja here. Now here I had no clue what I was doing here. Like, I really messed up bad here. So here I go for the Grass Knot, which I could have seen that coming. I mean, it was pretty obvious I was gonna go for the Grass Knot. So here he goes for the Brave Bird, and I was just such a dumbass here. I thought I could take the Brave Bird, but I forgot I was a Grass type after using the Grass Knot. So that was a dumb play I made there. So now I bring out Tyrantrum. I bring in Tyrantrum in here, so he goes for the U-turn and I go for the Stone Edge. And then he brings out his Gliscor here, so I go for the Stone Edge. And on the next turn I go for the South Rocks, and here it caught me off guard because he goes for the Ice Fang, which you don't really, it's not really common for Gliscors to have Ice Fang, so that really caught me off guard there. So I switched out there, and he goes for the Earthquake. Now here I go for Swords Dance, and he goes for the Toxic, but fortunately he misses. He misses here, so that was pretty fortunate here. So on the next turn I go immediately for the attack here, so that's gonna do massive amount of damage there, but it was not quite enough to take it out. So here now he hits the Toxic, which sucks though, because each turn I take damage from the poison, and plus the recoil from Brave Bird. So here in the next turn I take out the Gliscor with another Brave Bird, and all that damage. Damn. Taking all that damage from the Toxic and the recoil of the Brave Bird, and here he brings out his own Talonflame here, and here I have no clue what I did here. I don't know why I didn't go for the Brave Bird here. I just went for the Roost. I guess I thought if I just roosted I could take a Brave Bird from his Talonflame, but no, I was wrong. I could have taken it out, and I could have taken out the Talonflame I could have taken out the Talonflame with my Talonflame with the Brave Bird, and my Talonflame would still be alive right now, but no. I just wasn't thinking there. So yeah, he brings out his Noivern, and I bring out my Scizor, which was unfortunate. I had to switch there because I was assuming that it had Flamethrower, and I was right. So here he goes for the Flamethrower, and I switch on to my Tyrantrum to take the Flamethrower. He goes for another Flamethrower and takes out my Tyrantrum. So now I bring out my Hydreigon here. I thought he was gonna bring out that Azumarill here, so I didn't go for the Draco Meteor. I went for the Fire Blast, but he brings out that Tyranitar instead of the Azumarill, but honestly it really wouldn't even matter, but oh well. So now I'm stuck on Fire Blast. I have to switch out, so I go into my Scissor here. And right here he goes for the Outrage here, and I was like, fuck. It has Outrage? I mean, most Tyranitars don't carry Outrage, but I was just surprised it actually lived that. And I was like, oh my god. So it was just so unexpected there. So I was just glad that my Scissor survived. So here, oh my god, it was anybody's game now. So I think Scissor was like my last Pokemon here, and he had like 2 more, I think. And so here I go for the Bullet Punch, and he goes for the Play Rough, and he misses. And I was like, oh my god, thank god you missed. And here I go for another Bullet Punch, and I take it out. And now all he has is his Noivern, which I take it out on the next turn with the Bullet Punch. And that's gonna be game, guys. So yeah. That was a good game. So pretty much as usual, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So I'll see you on the next video. Bye.